Hello friends, welcome to my channel Ravi R. Oza. Today we are going to discuss the JDBC prepared statement. In previous video we have discussed about the statement, and now we are using the another type of statement which is prepared statement. સ્ટેટમેન્ટમાં શું થતું હતું તો કે આપણે ક્વેરી જે છે એ પાસ કરતા હતા અને ડિફરન્ટ એની એક્ઝિક્યુશનની મેથડ હતી એની ક્વેરી એક્ઝિક્યુટ કરતા હતા. બટ એની એક લિમિટેશન કહેવાય તો એ હતી કે ક્વેરીઝની અંદર જ્યારે પેરામીટર્સ આપણે પાસ કરવા હોય ત્યારે એ થોડુંક ટ્રિકી થઈ જતું હતું. ઇન્સ્ટેડ આપણે પ્રિપેર્ડ સ્ટેટમેન્ટ યુઝ કરી શકીએ જેનાથી ક્વેરીની અંદર જે આપણે પેરામીટર્સ પાસ કરવા હોય એ પ્લેસ હોલ્ડર્સથી વેરી ઇઝીલી એને આપણે પાસ કરી શકીએ. So let's start with the practical without wasting too much time in the theory. So this was the last thing that we have discussed, જેમાં આપણે એક સ્ટેટમેન્ટનો અહીંયા યુઝ કરતા હતા. Statement was there, yes, the result set, and even before that the statement આપણે use કરતા હતા. So let's define the new code now. Let's go to the package, create a new class called PreparedStatment demo. Let's have the main method and finish. Let's import the necessary package. Okay, just a minute. No, let me refactor it because I forgot the JDBC prepared statement, right, and finish it. So now it is fine, it is properly renamed. So here is the prepared statement, right? We are doing connectivity with JDBC, so let's import java.SQL. The SQL. It is done. Then what we need is the connection object. The connection says CON. What I again need is the prepared statement. Let's say PST. Now before doing anything else, let's load the class first. Class dot food name, inside which we have to define the class name which is needed for the MySql. I think we have previously defined in this program, which is com.mysql.jdbc.driver. Now how to have that driver, you can check my first video of JDBC, which is JDBC Part-1, to how to load the drivers. So now the driver is loaded into the memory. It raises an exception, throws exception in the declaration. So next is what to initialize the driver manager, and for that we need three different set of variables, which is string of username, URL, and password. So here is the username, which is root, password is nothing, and this is the URL for my connection. Let's say driver manager dot get connection. First is URL, then comma, the username and the password and the semicolon. It is done. Again it throws an exception, so let's add one more throw and the declaration part. So we are not managing the exception initially for the sake of simplicity. So now the connection is done. Even before that the class is loaded. Okay, let's define it together, right? First the declaration part, and then the initialization and the other things. So now as we have done with આપણે જેમ સ્ટેટમેન્ટ અહીંયા બનાવ્યા હતા એ જ રીતે we need to define the prepared statement. So let's have a prepared statement. Okay, we have declared the one, so let's initialize it, is equal to conn.preparedStatment. Now prepared statement required a valid query, so we are going to define the query here. Let's say string SQL is equal to nothing, initially, then SQL is equal to, we need, let's say we are doing it for insertion operation, so insert into, what is our table name? Let me check in my localhost, which is I think EMP, right? EMP is my table name here, and these are the three fields, this EMP, then values, set of values, and instead of values I am going to pass the question mark, which is also known as placeholders. So here is my query: insert into EMP values question mark and question mark. First for the employee name, then the name, and then the salary. Now I have defined the prepared statement along with the query. Now what I need to do, I need to set the parameters or the placeholders that I have written over here. So you need to remember the data types for each placeholder. The first is a number. You can check the structure. The first is a number, then the next field is varchar, and the last is plot. So pst dot placeholders જે છે એને set કરીએ, set int, let's say 1, and set the values for this one, let's say 901. Then you need to set the value for, sorry, it is 901 in an integer way. Then the next field, which is string field, so this is the name 901 employee. Then finally, okay, sorry, I forgot the index, which is second field. So this first will represent the first question mark, the second will represent the second, and now the last one, pst dot is a set plot, index number is 3 and the value is, let's say 9001, right? Okay, 1 is 1. So the fields are set now. Now finally what you need to do, you need to execute the query, pst dot executeUpdate, and it returns one response in the form of rows affected. So let's define a system.out.println rows affected plus, it will result in this case આપણે એક row insert કરી છે, it will affect 1. Let's check this one, run on server, oh sorry, not run on server but run Java application. It is running rows affected 1. Let's quickly go to our database, click the browse. As you can check, 901 employee. Now what is the benefit of, what is the benefit of using this statement is that you can reuse the query. આપણે એક query જે લખેલી છે વળી પાછી અહીંયા એને use બી કરી શકીએ for another one. આ જે છે અહીંયા execution થઈ ગયું, right? તો આનું કામ અહીંયા પૂરું થઈ ગયું. Let's use it for another one. Let's say one અહીંયા પેલા અહીંથી જ કરી, બંનેને કરીએ. 902 employee, and the salary is this. Let's do it for 903. This is 901 and this is 903 and this is 902. So what is the benefit of this? एक ने query આપણે repeatedly એને use કરી. And let's pst dot execute update, and here it is. It is going to reuse the query twice, but first time આપણે one set of values આપીએ છીએ, next time આપણે second set of values આપીએ છીએ. Let's run the program, run Java application. So see, આપણે SOP કાંઈ નથી આવ્યું, it is not going to display anything to us. Let's check this one, browse, isn't it? This is 901 and 903. So this is the one, this is the insert query, and the same is applicable. The same thing will be applicable also for, let's say, for our update statement, right? So let's check the update. Let me remove this for you. This is the one. Let me change the query now. Again you can reuse the one, but okay, we are going to define it here. Update emp, right? Update emp set. I need to define emp. Let's say eno is equal to question mark, comma, e name is equal to question mark, and finally e salary is equal to question mark. This is the query for the update. I have defined the prepared statement. And one more thing, sorry, we are not setting the employment number because it is our primary key, where emp number is equal to question mark. So it is the query. Update the employee table, set employee name is equal to question mark, salary is equal to question mark, where eno is equal to this. So let's define them. psd dot, let's set int. Yes, set int, not set int, but let's begin with the first, which is string. So set string, the parameter number is 2, the new value for, let's say, 901. Then we need to set the salary float. What is the float? Sorry, what is the index number for float, which is second number. Okay, it was the first number for this one, then the second, then the salary is 9999, and finally, okay, sorry, salary is not in double quotes, sorry, and finally we need to set the where clause, which is the third parameter. We are going to update it for 901. So let's do it. This is going to update the 901 employee number with the new value of 901, which is the employment name, and the salary is going to be 999. So let's check what is the exit value before executing. The current value is this 901 employee and 9001. Now let's execute the code. Run Java application. Oops, that is an error. And your corresponding syntax near question. Oh, it's not required now. Now let's run it again. So there is no any error message. I'm sure the query is executed. Let's check them. Let's click the browse again. You can check this one. It has been updated. Now let's delete the same thing with the prepared statement. So this is our final stuff for today. Now आज करना कुछ again delete कर दो, त्या कोई value ની જરૂર नहीं पड़े, simply एक જ value आपके पड़से, which is emp number. So let's define the query. Let me uncomment this. Delete from emp, where emp number is equal to question mark. So simply only set the one parameter, psd dot, let's say set int. The parameter number is 1 and the value is going to be 1. Well, let me give the proper message now, because some dot out dot println record deleted, right, and semicolon. So let's check it. Run as Java application, record deleted. Let's check the database now. Where is the database? Yes, here is the database. Let's browse it again, and you can check 901 has been deleted. So here is the one for your prepared statement. It's very easy to use the prepared statement. If you want to read the values, these placeholders from user side, you can check my previous video in which we have read the values using scanner class in Java from user. You can use scanner class object to read the values from user. You can pass those values right here. If you have a list of variables, you can pass variables here. in parameter number 1, parameter number 2 and parameter number 3. I hope you like my video. So like the video, comment it if you have any doubt, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.